अस्सलामुअलैकुम दोस्तों, क्या हाल है। उम्मीद है मेरे सब दोस्त खैरियत से होंगे, ठीक ठाक होंगे। मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त एंड होस्ट क्रिप्टो चैंपियन, आपकी खिदमत में एक बार फिर से हाजिर हूँ न्यू गेट लाइव के न्यू प्रोजेक्ट के साथ। थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल इशू हो गया था जिसकी वजह से मुझे दोबारा आना पड़ रहा है। वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू माय डियर फ्रेंड्स एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। तो आज का हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो गेट लाइव की तरफ से न्यू प्रोजेक्ट है। गेट बोनस टास्क है HODLer Airdrop Launchpool CandyDrop and simple NERO project. So welcome to all of you my dear. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you my dear for joining my stream. Thank you so much for all of you. Welcome Karan Boy, welcome Amina and welcome Mr. San23. Thank you so much for all of you my dear friends. Thank you so much my dear all these friends for joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear, for joining. All of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome, Insert Queen. Welcome, all gate user. Welcome, Amina. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear friends, for joining my live stream. So, GateX, Narrow Chain, Narrow. Launch Pool and Narrow Ecosystem Week featuring HODLer Airdrops, Launch Pool CandyDrop, and Simple Learn events. So, this is all future of this project. So, I will show for one by one, my dear. So thank you so much for all of you for joining my live stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for the joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear, all of you, my dear friends. Thank you so much. So gate will list narrow for the spot trading on July 28, 2025 at 7 a.m. UTC to reward or user HODLer airdrop, launch pool, candy drop, and simple earn events will narrow chain narrow according to the timeline below. Join now and experience it. So number one feature is the HODLer airdrops. Gate will list narrow chain narrow and the offer are limited time HODLer airdrop. User holding at least 1 GT can share 5 million narrow tokens for free. So number one, you can see the my dear for joining my live stream. So number one is the HODLer airdrop. So click the join now button and click the HODLer airdrop. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. Welcome, my dear. Welcome. Thank you so much, all of you, my dear friends and my dear gate user. So I will highlight my new project, and this is the official website of NERO. You can see the. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. So this is the official page of NERO. Total airdrop is a 5.000.000 NERO. My holding is a 1.22. Airdrop reward is a 1.21. So trading is start now. Officially welcome, my dear crypto self. Thank you so much, crypto self, for joining my live stream, my dear crypto self. Thank you so much, crypto self. Welcome. So I will share the link, and that's why I am late for the welcome, my dear. Welcome, Amira, my dear, and the crypto self, and both of you, my dear. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much. How are you, my dear? Crypto self, good to see you. And where is Discovery? Hopefully together. Yes, my dear. Thank you so much for the joining and for the supporting. Thank you so much, my dear, both of you. I am done my all votes for the my both of my friends CryptoSelf and the Discovery. So you all my friends vote for the gala events, my both of friends. So increasing GT. Within the individual participation cap, the more GT you have, the more airdrops you will receive. So my balance is a 1.11 GT holding. So project introductions. You can see the NERO and medullary apps are critical. Layer 1 blockchain NERO is a EVM compatibility model layer 1 chain built for the developers and the business infrastructure native accounts application ERC 4337 and the flexible Pi system enabling gas any token sponsor on the fully glassless transaction document. Thank you so much, my dear crypto self. Welcome, Shakura, my dear. Good publication. Thank you so much for the compliments. Crypto self and the Shakura, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you for joining my live stream. Welcome, Time Travel. How are you, Shakura? And how are you, my dear crypto self? And Amira123. How are you, my dear? All of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. So, backed by the timeline institutional player like NNT Digital and the Coin Trader Live, since in the testnets launch NERO empowered D apps with the capture fees, customize gas logic and the create shameless Web2 style and the user experience, narrow chains, documents and its unique pack space 2.0 architecture, separate execution statements and the data availability optimizes for the performance developers control and the suitable token. So economic, welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear Jackie Stroller Siki. So Jack Stroller Siki, CEO and the co-founder, served as the CEO of the Cube and network and the Layer 1 blockchain project ranked into the top 20 by the well-known CEX and the development and operator Dragonfly completed capital valuation and the trade found innovation handling strategic with the enhanced yardly and the protect against. Thank you so much, my dear Gate user, for joining my live stream. Welcome, Jessica Zara and the Nawab Enterprise, and welcome. I am fine. How about you, my dear Shakura, CryptoSelf, and the Amira? Thank you so much for the joining live stream. I am good, Alhamdulillah, my dear Shakura. How about you? Thank you so much for the compliments and the supporting. Welcome, Gate user. For the comments, what's the entry level? So this is my project, my dear. I will told you this time for the whole this token. Welcome, Crypto Zen. Welcome, Crypto Gate user, all of you. Thank you so much, Crypto Zen. So co-founder and the partner and the pro stake it and the build with the energy focus valuation trading funds and the ranking amount to the top 3 global at the Qingong Metric Exchange and driving 70% return for the 3 consecutive years. Manage all the trading and the risk of the cheaper technology management. The first CES and the CFTC registered digital assets valuation and the fund setting early standard log and the better IDS and the developing the industry first controller logbox standard was any early applicants and for the Bitcoin ETF. Started his career and the researcher and the Nord government and the US Air Force's research laboratory publishing papers on ledger system reliability and the computer modeling old degree and the physics and the electric engineer. Thank you so much, my dear Crypto I, for the joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear. Alhamdulillah, Shakura, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Crypto Zen, my dear. तो क्रिप्टो वाई और क्रिप्टो जैन ने भी हमें ज्वाइन कर लिया है. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बोथ ऑफ यू, माय डियर, फॉर ज्वाइनिंग माय लाइव स्ट्रीम and the supporting. So my all dear friends, for the vote or crypto self and discovery, my dear both of you. So मेरे सारे दोस्त ही क्रिप्टो सेल्फ और डिस्कवरी को वोट करें जाकर. So technical overview, NERO is a EVM complementary layer 1 blockchain with the native accounts. Ability adds a modular paymaster system enabling any tokens to be used as gas. It's the application centers architecture lets the apps the capturing network value, defining custom field logic and the deliver seamless custom user experience across the Web 2 and the Web 3. So token calculation status. Angel 2%, EGE unlock 5%, 39-week lockup, then the liner release over the 78 weeks for the remaining 95%, seed 6%, TGE unlock 5%, 24 weeks lockup, then the liner release over 52 weeks for the remaining 95%. Airdrop and the community 3, tragedy and the partnership funds 35%. And the lockup and the 35%, 52 weeks for the remaining 95. So airdrop community 3%, tragedy and the partnership funds 35%, TGE unlock 5%, then liner release over the 2.08 weeks for the remaining 95%, seeking rewards 30%, TGE unlock 10%, then liner release over 208 weeks for the remaining 90%, liquidity 7%, EG unlock 25%, then liner release over the 52 weeks for the remaining 75%, team 15%, EG unlock 0%, 65 week the lockup, then the liner release over 130 weeks, advisor 2%, EG unlock 0%, 65% week lockup, then the liner release over 130 weeks. Thank you so much, my dear Nawab Enterprise Dawn, and thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you, my dear Crypto Self and Shakura and the Crypto Eye. So that's right, my dear Crypto Eye says all friends vote please for Crypto Self and the Discovery. Yes, my dear. All my dear friends for the go to the gala events and go to my both of friends. So project highlight is a full EVM compatibility with the native accounts and the application solving block space pressing on the Ethereum virtual machine. Any tokens can be used as gas with the modular paymaster DApps the capture and the monetize on chain activity actives the validator set and the live monetize backed by the major institutions including NTT, Digital and the coin traders, designed for the Web 2, Web 3 interoperability and the enterprises adoption. Thank you so much, my dear. Always support you, my dear Crypto Self. Thank you so much for you also support me and my friends. So my friends and me also support you. So token economics. NERO is a native gas token used to the pay transaction fees, stake validators, and the across network service like the paymasters. Application purchase and then stake NERO to the subsidized fees of the customer's gas logic creating recurring tokens demands ties directly to the network using and the ecosystem growth. So number risk warning is a very important for the project of. So the trading market for the currency may experience significant fluctuation due to the technical, legal, regulatory, and the other factors. Please thoroughly understand the project details and the conduct signified market research before participation. You cannot guarantee that the currency will be the listing on the exchange. The final by participating in the project you accept or the airdrop terms and conditions. Welcome back, CryptoZen. Thank you so much, CryptoZen. Thank you so much, CryptoZen, for the joining my live stream. So where is Crypto Shadow? Crypto Shadow किधर है? My dear CryptoZen. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome Skyfall. So FAQ are very important for the projects and the airdrops. So this is the FAQ of the HODLer Airdrop. So how to participate in the HODLer Airdrops? So number one is as long as your GT holding and the gate account is no less than the 1 U participation, receive airdrops without locking and the staking GT. So number second is the which account GT holding will be the including in the calculation. GT total GT holding in unified account, spot accounts, isolated margin accounts, copy trading account, goods accounts, financial account, and the payment accounts. However, GT is the crypto loan and the GT2 are the excluded. Thank you so much, my dear Skyfall. So how is your airdrops amount calculated? Once you join the project, the system will track your GT holding, taking multi-random snapshot every hour to calculate your average holding. Your final reward is based on the average holding. During the entire project period, if your average holding are the below 1 GT, you will not receive any rewards. Final rewards receiving your average holding, all participating average holding, total aired rewards amounts. Welcome Crypto Live and welcome our Gate user. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. So what is the per GT? So per GT is the estimate value indicated the number of airdrop tokens you mark airdrops and the cloud received by the participating in the HODLer airdrops project with the 1 GT and the holding it until the end of the project. Please note that per GT will exchange based on the total airdrops amounts and the GT holders of the all participation and is update early. Thank you so much, my dear CryptoZen, and thank you so much, my dear. So क्रिप्टो मैकपू क्रिप्टो सेल भी इधर हैं. सो क्रिप्टो आई ने भी ब्यूटीफुल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स कर दिया है. योर लाइव इज द परफेक्ट कम्बो ऑफ द एंटरटेनमेंट एंड द पॉजिटिव वाइब्स. You we got real talent, bro. Keep doing what you love. So we are all here to support you always. Thank you so much, my dear, for the beautiful compliments. I know you always supports me and the crypto self and the discovery and my all dear friends crypto zen. Shakura again, welcome my dear Shakura 3434. So next one is what are the my holding counted difference across between project. This system uses a random snapshot to calculate your average holding depending on when you join each project. The calculating average holding may vary is the theory if you the holding amounts remaining considers you are the average holding should be the same across all projects you participate in. Welcome all Gate user. So what is the individual participation cap? Different projects have different individual participation limit. You can check the detailed page on the events announcement for the more information. So crypto I crypto lady on crypto doll नजर नहीं आ रही लाइव पे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग लाइव स्ट्रीम. एंड शाइनिंग स्टार भी गायब है, उनसे भी पता करें किधर है. सो क्रिप्टो आई की तरफ से ब्यूटीफुल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स आया है. एक और crypto champion, watch your live stream is never boring. You interact so well and make everyone feel including. Keep up the amazing work. You are definitely going to the reach great heights and the one of day. Thank you so much, my dear crypto zen, for the comments here, and the crypto self is always here, my dear, for the supporting. So welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear. So shining star किधर हैं आप? नजर नहीं आ रहे. लगता है मेरे पास आ रहे हैं आप shining star. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you. So thank you so much for the internet की मेहरबानी. Thank you so much for the joining live. Welcome to all of you, my dear. No. So अब आ रहे हैं या जा रहे हैं कहीं? Welcome shining star. Shining star. Thank you so much, shining star. So can I participate in multi-project at the same time? You can participate in the multi-project. So how will the airdrops reward will the distributed? The airdrops will be the calculate and the distribute with the 1 hour after the project and the calculated. Anytime in Launchpool or data participation next. वालेकुम अस्सलाम. क्रिप्टो कोइन लेडी ने भी हमें ज्वाइन कर लिया है. थैंक यू सो मच क्रिप्टो कोइन लेडीज. वालेकुम अस्सलाम. हाउ आर यू? कैसी हैं आप क्रिप्टो कोइन लेडीज? बड़ी जल्दी आ गई हैं आज आप. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द ज्वाइनिंग लाइव स्ट्रीम. हाउ आर यू? कैसी हैं आप क्रिप्टो कोइन लेडी? Thank you so much and good to see you. So CryptoZen ने कहा है, can you explain these points a little more in details? Yes, my dear Crypto Live, and explain. So I will details on my dear all details for this project. So now go to the second one point of this project. So this is a HODLer airdrop. So now go to the launch pool. GateLive launch pool 2219 launch pool NERO chain. User can stake BTC NERO to the on 14.000.000 NERO. Rewards are distributed wholly and the VIP enjoying up to the 500 staking cap boost. Event start on the July 28, 2025, 12 and August 11, 2025, 12 UTC. So click the join now button. You can also join. Thank you so much, my dear crypto self. You always, my dear. Thank you so much. Allah also protect you all from all evils, my good friend. Thank you so much, my dear crypto self. God bless you and your family always, because you support me always, my dear. God bless you. So my all dear friends, support and vote for the crypto self and the discovery on the vote, my dear. All my friends, vote from the crypto self. Thank you so much, my dear. So follow my all dear friends for the crypto self. Thank you so much for the. So this is a NERO. This is a NERO official launch pool page. So NERO as a modular app center is a layer 1 blockchain. NERO is a EVM compatibility modular and the layer chain where the build developments and the business and the infrastructure and the native accounts application ERC and the 4337 and the flexible pay master system, enabling gas is the any token suspensor of the fully glass transaction documents and the backed by the top tier institution players like NNT customized the gas logic and the great shameless web 2 style user experience and a narrow and the unique backspace, a 2.0 architecture, separate execution statements, data availability optimized and for performance and developers and controller and the suitable tokens, economics documentation. So this is a two official pool of the years the product introduction. So now I will show the both of project introduction. So thank you so much for the beautiful compliments. Crypto self. I am good. So welcome Crypto Shadow. So Crypto Shadow ने भी हमें join कर लिया. You're doing amazing work. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the beautiful compliments. Crypto Shadow, welcome my dear for joining my live stream. So my all dear friends is here. Crypto self. Amin. May he protect us all. Thank you so much, my dear. Yes, my dear. Amin. Crypto self. Keep it up. Amazing work. Thank you so much, Crypto Shadow, for the another beautiful compliments. So number one is a BTC pool. You can see the official BTC pool and the total staking rewards are 13.00000 NERO. Mining period is a 14 days. Total reward is a 14.00000 NERO. Is a total staking is a 3.223.134 to 0.31 BTC. So participant is a 3.3904. So price pool hourly cap is a 89.285.71 NERO. Individual hourly reward is a 3.5171.42 NERO. APR is a 3.15%. Individual staking cap is a VIP 10 BTC. Thank you so much, my dear Crypto Y and the Crypto Self and the Crypto Shadow is here. So second one is the official pool is a NERO. Total staking rewards is a 10.000.000 NERO. Mining period is a 14 days. Total staking reward is a 14.000.000 NERO. Total stake is a 15.475.3 NERO. Participation is 66.648 and the price pool hourly cap is a 29.761.9 NERO. Individual hourly reward cap is a 3.273.8 NERO. APR is 1241.42%. Individual staking cap is a 1.550.000 NERO. Thank you so much for the flower, my dear. Gift to Queen Lady. Thank you so much for the comments here. Thank you so much, my dear. तो आज क्या बनाया है आपने मेरे लिए? क्रिप्टो क्वीन लेडी. So now go to the official website of this project. So this is the opening of this beautiful website of this project, the NERO chain, giving power back to the application. So fully modular agriculture for the rapid adoption and the performance. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for the joining my live stream. This is a contribute. You can see the pay gas with any tokens. So enjoy shameless gas free the payments using any tokens or the stable coins of your choice. Boost your tokens liquidity with the governance and the flexibility of our paymaster easily integrated thought of the API. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear friends, for joining my live stream. So start building. So now go to the start building. Welcome Mirku. Welcome Jessica Zara. So the problem in black space 1.0. Choosing the right blockchain infrastructure in the important of the suitable growth. Number one is the installation fees is the installation for the office choice. Fees often offers the flexibility, but the build you the blockchain with the limited compatibility with the resistant true choice and the fluctuated. Limited token utilities. Zero-sum agreements between the DApps and the blockchain depends on blockchain engineering for tokens, integrations, no price discovery, unsuitable price set by the token, uses limited border tokens adoption and the controller by the flow players, security risk, lock of the revenue and the token calculation press long-term states and the no network security. So welcome Dharam Singh and the gate user. Welcome Mohammed bin Yasim. Thank you so much for joining live stream. So backspace 2.0. We focus on the providing modularity at the application layer. So flexibility allow the user of the any token as a gas with the adaptability, adoption, rules empowering user with the choice enhancing transaction efficiency. Customizations, easily trailer. Welcome Mohammed bin Yasin. Your blockchain is set up with the paymaster tools optimization configuration to the allowing with the specific operation needs. Optimizations, consumption, blockchain, backspace, and the revenue sharing creating the innovative allowing the ecosystem enhancing performance with the minimizing volatilities. Utilize it. NERO unlocks new revenue stream from the DApps and stabilization transparency where the pricing or dynamic user and the market integration reducing depending on the fixed generated. Welcome to all of you, my dear friends. So user, your rules. Your user, your rules. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. So insulated within the token ecosystem. Support your accessibility, business model, visibility, thoughtly token, use volume. NERO puts your tokens first. Welcome all gate user, welcome Johnson, and welcome to all of you. First, unlock the full protocols of your token with a NERO paymaster technology with the customized gas fees and the allows user to the pay directly. Thank you so much for all of you my joining my live stream. Welcome to Pay directly with the token NERO, reduce the transaction cost and enhancing your ecosystem efficiency, boosting token utility, and the securing long-term growth. So next one is welcome to all of you, my dear. So how it's work? Paymaster API gain full control to the set the best pricing boosting. Boosting is welcome. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you. Growth with the monitoring the security budget about Paymaster and the modular architectures. NERO prioritization the execution layer offering operational flexibility for the easy integrations. Welcome back, CryptoI. Welcome, Jostons. Integration accessibility like the other focus data availability, NERO enhancing the control, providing clear advantage of the ever monolithic blockchain. EVM compatibility. Ecosystem, you can see the all ecosystem, BuzzUp, Hyperline, Todo, and the welcome Jam Zafar. How are you, my dear Jam Zafar? Orbiting Finance, thank you so much for joining my live stream. Planets, so Pop Planets and recent contributions, NERO Chain plus the NTT Digital. Thank you so much. So NERO Chain will be the official launch. It's the TGA with the its native token list on the Bitgate and the Maxi. So this is official news. So now I'll go to the official news. So NERO Chain with the official launching with the TGA with the native tokens is a listing on the Bitgate. You can see the NERO Chain of the token. It will be the list on Bitgate and the Gate and the Maxi. So on July 28, 25, the Rector launch layer when the blockchain NERO chain with the entire is a token guaranteed at the event TGA market, the official launch of the native NERO tokens. So the X token with the securities in the listing on the three leader global cryptocurrency exchange, the Bitgate and the Gate and the Maxi. The milestone event that signifies NERO chain and the transaction from the developments and the pace to the active ecosystem developments enabling global participation in the vision of the refining on-chain value capturing. NERO chain refining blockchain economized with the token architecture. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining. First design enabling development further. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. So NERO is the apps into the self-sustainable business. At the core of the NERO innovation is the promotable block space pricing and the token aggregation per master agriculture, which are allowing the apps to the user any tokens, including the on as case is the giving development for the control over transaction fees, the logic as the economic flow. Welcome Kiran Boy and welcome Bera. Thank you so much for all of you my joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to join my live stream. So unlike conversations and the blockchain where fees and the token value and across softly and the protocol NERO interfaces are the materialized fee, the sharing model revenue generated from the on-chain activity and the distributed directly back to the application and the communication, creating powerful and allowing customized and the costed. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining live stream, my dear. Welcome to all of you, my dear friends. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much, Crypto Live and Mushtaq 280, my dear Mushtaq. How are you, Mushtaq? NERO is a reverting blockchain economy is a shifting value capture for the protocol to the application and by the making gas collaborative fees the flexible and the token use the gas is limited. So this is a news, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you. So now go to the next one is the NERO chain. Welcome Bangladesh, welcome Crypto Live. Thank you so much again for joining my live stream. Welcome Crypto Live and welcome Aksa. Welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining my live stream. So today I highlight my project GateLive bonus tasks, HODLer Airdrop Launchpool CandyDrop and simple learn NERO project review. So build on the NERO chain AI empowering application with the fully modular blockchain architecture and the enhanced application and the performance ecosystem. So ecosystem and the blockchain, you can see the block access 2.0. We focus on the providing modularity and the application layer. Flexibility allowing the using and the any coins and the gas with the adoption or a ruling empowering user with the choice, enhancing transition efficiency, customizations. Easily tailor your blockchain setup with the Paymaster API optimization configuration to the align with the specific operation needs. Welcome back, Shakura3434. Shakura, how are you, my dear? Thank you so much for joining live stream again. Shakura, my dear. So optimization, customization, block price as a special revenue sharing is a create as an innovative, allowing ecosystem enhancing perform with the manifest pollution. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. All of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. All of you, my dearest friends. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear friends. Thank you so much. So utility is a NERO unlocks new revenue stream for the DApps and establish transparency for the price shortly dynamic user and the market information and the details depending on the fixed building. Start building on NERO. Yeah, thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. So this is the development and the documentation. So now go to the documentation is a welcome to the NERO chain documentation. Welcome to the defined reference from the all things NERO chain, the technology ecosystem development. Whatever you are the developers build the application and operators running nodes the researcher explorers is the architecture on the just getting started with the blockchain. This documentation will help you to understand and the leverage NERO chain. Unique featuring. Build generators. The apps application developers build apps with a unique NERO featuring. And welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you. So chain and nodes operators and the deployers and the maintenance NERO and the chain networks and the validators nodes, researchers and the developers explore technical architecture, innovative and the protocol details. So quick start guides developers to the understand NERO chain unique feature. So developers for quick protocol reservoir building and the NERO chain and FAQ common challenge and their solutions. So now go to the developers tools. Welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much. Developer tools and the account applications. So Explorer NERO suits. Developers tool and the learn more about. Welcome Erasure Trading. Welcome Crypto World Associations. Welcome Memazu Bless. Welcome Mimatia. So explore NERO suite and the development tool and the run about to the advanced account application capability. Developers tools. User SDK and the payments master API payment master platform the NERO wallets coming soon. Choose the topic from the sidebar or the learn more the about NERO developments and the tool and the accounts applications future. So next one is a high level. Welcome Ibrar Hassan and the welcome all gate user and again welcome Dawn. Thank you so much Dawn for the joining my live stream. So payment API by the leading developments on the gas application is the D apps are the narrow chain the paymaster API is the letters lets user pay the gas customized using ERC20 tokens at the have transactions sponsored totally. This guides address as a randomly practice from the integration requirement response from and the API endpoints. Interrogations. So the paymasters API is the sites and the between the D apps and the narrow chain the blockchain providing service to the number one sponsor gas fees the your user. Number two allow user to the pay for the gas fees the ERC20 tokens. Validators allowing you the sign user operation before the send to the builders. Number four apply user configuration case strategy to the user transaction. Welcome Bara and welcome Jekazo MD Zafar. Emma, welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome Crypto Queen Lady. Thank you so much Crypto Queen Lady. Again welcome. तो आप लुका छुपी खेल रही हैं बहुत गायब हो रही हैं आप आज की गैर हाजिरी आई है एमडी जाफर अहमद क्रिप्टो क्वीन लेडी आपकी बड़ी गैर हाजिरियाँ आ रही हैं थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग लाइव स्ट्रीम सो आप सुधर जाएं थोड़ा सा एपीआई एंड्स पॉइंट्स एंड द बेस URL thank you so much for the joining live stream. So the payment API available at the for maintenance, you can see the authentication and the all API requirements and the API key the create thoroughly the AA platform. अच्छा इधर ही हैं थैंक यू सो मच सो आप नज़र नहीं आ रही ना आपके मैसेज नज़र आए इंक्लूडिंग एज द पैरामीटर इज योर RPC कॉल्स इन दिस द सिचुएशन core methods details the API reference and the for all paymaster API methods the payment size and the explanation of the difference and the payments type error handling common errors and the troubleshooting best practice what to the keep in the mind with the integrating paymaster. Thank you so much for the heart my dear crypto lady queen lady ये दिल मेरे लिए भेजा है आपने अपना थैंक यू सो मच माय डियर क्रिप्टो क्वीन लेडी और योर हार्ट थैंक यू सो मच माय डियर फॉर ज्वाइनिंग लाइव स्ट्रीम आप तो मुझे नज़र आ रहे हैं थैंक यू सो मच माय डियर थैंक यू सो मच माय डियर फॉर ज्वाइनिंग लाइव स्ट्रीम तो मैं आपको नज़र आ रहा हूँ इसके लिए बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. So next one is the core methods. So core Johnson RPC method is the paymaster and the API user J answer the RPC with the standard for the communication with the Ethereum compatibility and the node below are the key methods availability PM support tokens relatives and the list of the ERC20 tokens support to the paymaster the gas payments along with the pricing information parameters you can see the parameters. This is a parameter. Welcome my dear. Thank you so much for the crypto queen lady. कैसी हैं आप तबीयत का बताएं तबीयत कैसी है आपकी मेरी तो तबीयत कुछ डाउन है लेकिन आप कैसी हैं ठीक हैं आप क्रिप्टो क्वीन लेडी. वेलकम अमीना 20. So our minimal user operation objective with the at least the sender fleets the number second AP key user AP key from the APA platform and the enterprise. The enterprise as the contract's address. Typical example request. This is an example request, my dear, for joining my live session. This is a Java coding. You can see the Java coding in this response. So indicated where is the sponsorship that type 0 is available. Native provides. Thank you so much, my dear. जी ठीक हूँ, अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है, अल्लाह हमेशा आपको खुश रखे और ऐसे ही मुस्कुराती रहें। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द खुशी हुई आपको सुन के कि आप खुश हैं और खुश हैं। अल्लाह आपकी सारी परेशानियां ख़त्म करे। क्रिप्टो क्वीन लेडी, वेलकम टाई 777। Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream, and thank you so much for the joining my live stream. Welcome, my dear, for joining for all of you, my dear. शुक्रिया आप सबका लाइव स्ट्रीम को ज्वाइन करने का और मुझे सपोर्ट करने का। Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. So next one is you can see my dear for joining my live stream. So example request for the free gas type 0. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. So this is an example of, this is a Java coding again. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Welcome to join my live. Welcome, my dear, for joining. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining live stream. Welcome to all. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you. So this is a Java coding, you can see. Welcome again, Britley and the Shakura. Welcome to join my live stream. So next one is the example request of the ERC20 payments type 1 and the example response and the PM interpoints and the response. The next one is the payment types. Welcome little queens and thank you so much for the all of queens. So payment times, the parameter supporters as the payment types of the that's provider flexibility in the how gas frequency. Thank you so much, my dear Wang Chai, gate user, and the little queen. Thank you so much, my dear Type 30 sponsor. The developers fully sponsor gas fees for the user. This is the idols for the user onboarding and the promotional campaigning, simplifying US GameFi application. Thank you so much for the user. So type 1 properly with the ERC20. Use pay the gas with the ERC20 tokens before the transaction. Execution. Number 1. The full execution estimated. Estimated amount is calculated upfront during the verification phase. Number 2. Execution is refined after the execution. Number 3. Request token approval before the transaction to use this type set is user contracts objected, including the address in the your contracts objected. Ensure the user approvals. Welcome to join my live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Set is your contracts object, including the address your contracts object. Ensure the user approval that the pay master contract to the spend their tokens. Welcome time to Sukem by dear 140708 and the welcome our gate your welcome was welcome Muhammad bin Yasin. Listen to later. Thank you so much for all of you, my all dear friends. So type 2 postpayment with the ARC. Type 2 user pay for the gas fee and within the ARC 20. Thank you so much for joining live stream. 20. So only the existing case, the cost of the calculator after the transaction complete, required token, approval token for the execution. Better the you as a user only pay what the needed. Number 4. As a risk of the payment, lecture of the execution user operation. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining live stream. Welcome, Crypto Universe Lady. Thank you so much for joining live stream. The use or the type, set the include the object including the address. Welcome back, Universal Lady. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Choosing the right payment. You can see the choosing the right payment. When dedicated with the payments. Type to use, consider the factors. Type 0, free. Create for the new user application, it increase the cost of the development. Type 1, pay free. More reliable for the but requires user to the have sacrificed more tokens than the needed. Type 2, post pay. Best user experience but comes with the fluctuate risk. Most applications use a combination of the payment type, offering free gas for the first time user or the specific application action with the using tokens payments for the regular operation. Thank you so much, Crypto Universe Lady. And all of you, my dear, welcome to join my live stream, Paul and the Celeb. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much, Gate user. So now go to the third one is the CandyDrop. So CandyDrop is a Gate Airdrop Rewards is a platform has a terminate up with the NERO chain. NERO for the ecosystem week the events. Launch of the CandyDrop 58 CandyDrop X NERO chain. NERO is a trade to the share in the 20 million NERO. Super airdrops the event runs from July 28, 2025, 7 to the August 7, 2025, 8 UTC. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. Welcome, Selim07, and to the joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Welcome, Decloran. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome. So now click the join now button. Welcome, UZ. Welcome, Selim07. So CandyDrop complete task to the claim airdrops 85.01k 960.6k total airdrop. The participation, you can see the participation. So now I have the NERO. You can see the NERO of this project. So this is the end of this project. So how to join? Select number 1, select project. Select the project. You are the interact in the end of the complete the interpret task to the earn candies. Welcome Crypto World Access and welcome. Thank you so much Crypto Boy and the Crypto Universe DD की तरफ से beautiful compliments आया है. Your energy and the dedication make every stream incredible fun. Keep it up. You are going place for the sure. Thank you so much for the beautiful compliments, Crypto Universe Lady. Thank you so much, Crypto Universe Lady. So number second, complete iterative for tasks. The more tasks you complete, the more candidates you can earn, and the better you chance of the getting airdrops reward will be the number 3. Wait for the airdrops shares. Check the reward distribution status and the wait for the airdrops. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much, my dear Crypto University, and welcome. Welcome A1 Khan. Welcome Issa. Welcome Salimi07. So FAQ for the CandyDrop, I will show you, my dear. So what is the CandyDrop? Number one FAQ. So CandyDrop is the airdrop campaign launch below the gates. User can earn the candies by the completed tasks such as the participating in the trading deposit invited friends, and the more tasks you complete, the more candies you earn, increasing your chance and the winning airdrops rewards. Thank you so much for the compliments, beautiful compliments for the crypto champion. You're doing good job. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much, Amin, my dear, for the beautiful compliments. So, Crypto University is another beautiful compliment. Why your attention to the details on this project was the expressions. Thank you so much, my dear. So, number second is the how to the earn candies. You can earn the candies by the completed design is the task in the candy drops are the task types, including reading specific tokens and the deposit, and the more each completed task with the guarantees you the created amounts of the candies. So number three, how to the verify to the completed of the event task. After the completed the task, the platform with the automatic verify the without any requirement manual validation. You will see promise one of the tasks successfully completed. Thank you so much, my dear Crypto I and the Crypto University. So another beautiful compliment for the Crypto University. Every time I watch your live, I feel inspired. You are turning your passion into the purpose. Keep going. Thank you so much again, my dear Crypto University, for the beautiful compliments. Thank you so much for both of you, my dear, for the supporting, my dear. So number four is when will be the reward distributed? So reward will be distributed to the winners get accounts within the 14 working days after the events ends, and can be the viewed in the wallet billing details user must complete identity verification before the claiming rewards. So number five. So another beautiful compliment for the Crypto University. Watching your live is never boring. You are interact so well and make everyone feel including. Keep up the amazing work. You are the definitely going to the reach heights one day. Yes, my dear. Thank you so much for the another beautiful compliments. So number five is the candies with the accumulate for the next level events. Candies are the exclusive to the event, each event, and that cannot be the carried over to the next one. So another beautiful compliment for the Crypto University. You makes your live stream so enjoyable with your humor, real talks, and the good energy. Keep shining. We are the here watching and the supporting every moment with the full heart. Thank you so much for them. Again, beautiful compliments to University. Thank you so much. Jessica Zara and the gate user and the gate user Kaya07. So now go to the another simple on. Get simple on with the launch of the NERO 7 days fixed terms products on the July 28, 2025, offering us a 500% APR only 100 point the 000 NERO available first come first service. Welcome gate user and thank you so much for the joining live stream. So join now for the simple earn. So you can see the simple earn. So principal product flexible terms and the components interest. So 2.44 billion total leading USDT. So 11% bonus is APR. So market is USDT VIP bonus 11% flexible fix BTC bonus is the 6.05 flexible fix. ETH bonus is the 7.11 flexible fix. GT bonus is a 15.8% flexible. Zeta 32 flexible fix, and the Sol 4.94 flexible, and the USD 1 bonus 10.1222% flexible fix. How to profit from simple and number one, create a leading offer in toil for the process to the lead out of your idle funds. Number second, successful matching system matching your leading offer with the boring needs in the market. Number three, components interest. Earn components interest and after you assess and the boring successful. Welcome Jessica Sara, again welcome my dear. So FAQ. So what is the simple earn? Thoughts get simple and you can profit for the more 800 cryptocurrency and the unleash the potential of the investments portfolio simplified. Especially you are the can subscribe in the flexible terms and the fixed terms protect to the earn returns with the crypto assets. Number second, how is the interest and the simple and flexible terms calculated and the distribution? Your subscription to the Gate simple and flexible terms with the work on the working capital for the loan business on the platform, the system with the loan for before other user and the integrate guaranteed with the distributed you as the advisor returns of the your subscriptions. If you the assets are the board at the T o'clock, you will the receive the interest on during the following over the one. However, if you the redeem your the assets before the redeem, both the principal and the interest at the redemptions. The current estimate APR is the lowest APR at the which simple and funds can be the successful matching for the leading and the earning returns. It's a calculator based on the historical data and the current market boring demanded. Welcome back, Shakura. So number three is how it's the insert and the simple and fixed the terms and calculation and the distribution. After the successful subscription, interest will be the calculated at the APR at the time of the subscription, third of the terms and the start to the across 00 UTC 0%. The next day, both the interest and the principal will be the credited to user sports account and the unified accounts. After the order reach maturity, how to the redeem simple and flexible terms allow for the real-time redemption. Over we are the process to many redemptions and the requests. There are many bidder daily to the access arrive. Please the note wait professional after the submitting the request and the interest will the keep according to during the waiting period. Simple and fix the terms allowed to the for flexible redemption before the order reach maturity. However, early redemption will result in the loss of the all according interest to the principal will the return to the your sports account and a unified account open submitting the redemption request. Welcome Bradley, welcome Skyfall, welcome Wahab equally, welcome Bradley and welcome to join my live stream. Welcome all Gate user. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. So number 5 is the Gate to the simple learn course. The course will be the help your master with the basis of the Gate simple including the future profits. Models is the after learning the Gate cross you will be able to the sets the parameters of the simple and the regulation according to the your own needs to the matter market exhibition grow your crypto assets and the market capital efficient go to the land. So this is the last one simple and so now go to the closing remarks of this subject. So project introduction for the last of one NERO, a modular, is the order categorization. Layer 1, the blockchain. NERO is the EVM complementary. Modular layer 1 chain build is the developments and the business it's the future. Native is accounts, accessibility, ERC 4337 and the flexible parameters. System enabling is the gas payments in the any tokens and the suspends or the fully classless transaction documents. The block by the top transaction inclusion play the like identity digital and the coin traders since the testnet's launch. NERO empower DApp to the capturing fee the customizer, the gas logic and the delivers shameless Web2 style user experience and the NERO chain. It's a unique block space in the 2.0 architecture, separate execution statements and the data availability is has also been with optimized the performance. Developers control and the suitable tokens and the economized documents. Thank you so much, Gate user and Jessica Zara. Again, welcome, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to join my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. Thank you so much, my dear. So no, there may be the discrepancy between the original contract is the English and the any translation version. Please refer to the original English version for the most accurate information in the case and the dispensary across. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. So Gate Team, July 24, 2025, Gateway to Crypto, trade over 3.500 cryptocurrency safely, quickly, and easily on Gate. Take action now. Thank you so much for the joining live stream. Thank you so much, my dear. Welcome. So check karo. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Check it, check it. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Welcome to join my live stream. So take action now. Sign up and claim up to 10,000 in welcome rewards. Invite friends and earn up to 14% commission. And the welcome rewards. Invite friends. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for joining live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. Welcome to all of you, my dear. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear, for joining my live stream. So stay connected and transparency and the security. You can see the so this is my project overview, my dear project review जो मैं आपको दे रहा था गेट लाइव की तरफ से आया हुआ मेरा न्यू प्रोजेक्ट जिसके बारे में मैंने आपको इसके अंदर 4 ऑप्शन है गेट एक्सेल एक्स नैरो चेन नैरो लॉन्चिंग नैरो इकोसिस्टम बिग द फ्यूचरिंग होल्डर एयरड्रॉप लॉन्च पूल एंड कैंडी ड्रॉप एंड द सिंपल ऑन इवेंट. सो इन सब के बारे में मैंने आपको एक एक करके बताया और इसकी वेबसाइट भी विजिट करवाई और इसके वाइट पेपर भी आपको विजिट करवाया. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू माय डियर फॉर ज्वाइनिंग माय लाइव स्ट्रीम. My dear, for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for all of you, my dear. Welcome to all of you, my dear browsers and gate user, Densica parameter, and the Educota and the NGC 112211. Welcome gate user. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. So कल होगी आपसे मुलाकात एक नए प्रोजेक्ट के साथ नए टॉपिक के साथ. तो तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखें. बहुत शुक्रिया आप सब दोस्तों का आने का मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम में. All my dear crypto family, crypto self, crypto I, crypto universe lady, crypto macbook, crypto zen, crypto shadow, crypto queen lady, crypto universe lady, and the Shakura. All my dear special thanks for the comments, all my dear friends. तो कल होगी आपसे मुलाकात, तो तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखें। Goodbye. God bless you all, my dear friends. Thank you so much for all of you again for joining my live stream. Allah Hafiz. God bless you.